I'm gonna start recording. Woo! Might as well. All right, so what are we doing here? We're gonna back this truck up. So, how's everybody's life going?
Well, I just found out that I'm having a baby boy.
What? Congratulations, buddy. That's awesome.
Yeah, buddy.
That's so crazy. How many weeks have you known that for? Or how many weeks due or whatever it is?
We just found out last Saturday.
Dude, that's so cool.
Yeah,
and then do they have like a rough date for when it's...
August 8th.
Oh, man.
A month after my birthday. Yeah.
Now you guys are going to have to double down in August for income, hey?
Oh, dude.
Or you just don't get birthdays anymore. That's usually how it goes.
Yeah, from Christmas till like the end of August.
Yeah.
I'm screwed.
Yeah.
I'm screwed. I'm just screwed.
That's awesome. That's great, man. Yeah, no, that'll be fun times. How's your wife excited about it? All nervous, scared?
Oh yeah, she's getting those weird cravings.
Yeah.
And ice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that'll happen.
Pickle and ice cream.
Yeah, that's good. It'll be fun. You guys will have a blast. Kids are entertaining for sure. I don't have any kids myself, but I have nephews, and that's enough for me.
Got a 2-year-old daughter. And,
oh yeah.
She's actually the one who got my joysticks to work properly.
What? No way.
Yeah.
How's that?
Dude, she literally sat there with my joysticks, and she just reefed on them.
Oh.
And she got them into proper play mode. Like,
wow. Huh.
Like
they're lucky.
Perfect right now. Yeah, they're perfect. I was like, really, kid?
Yeah, that's great. Hey,
do that?
Yeah, that's a keeper right there, eh? That's awesome. Yeah, that'll be a fun, busy time for you, my friend. Let me tell you. But that's good. That's good times.
I also wrote vacation 2 weeks.
What's that?
My country is on shutdown.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So you just get some time off then? Is that for that virus crap?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Yeah, they've shut down everything. They're canceling concerts and shutting down every bit of travel. It's crazy over here.
Dude, they're shutting down hockey.
Yeah, I know. Hockey's done. Frickin' NBA's done. Curling's done. Basically anything that has people.
Anything that has to do with the public is done.
I heard the PGA Tour is still going, like the golf, but they're not allowing any people to actually go except for the people playing. Like, won't be able to be on the green.
It's the same here.
Yeah, it's crazy. Well, I guess it's kind of what you got to do. I mean, I think. I'm just expecting to get it at this point. Like, all the stuff I'm reading, I'm just like, oh, so there's really no way you're not going to get it. Unless you go live in a cabin for the next 7 months or something. But unfortunately, like I was saying, my bills don't pay themselves, so I got to keep working.
Yeah, over 600 cases and 1 death.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we're at 301 death or something here. Yeah. Whatever.
Yeah, I live in BC too. There, FDR.
Yeah. Where are you in BC?
Vernon.
Vernon. Oh yeah. I'm up past Prince George. So we're a little further out there, but I mean, we have an airport, so I'm sure it'll get here. Just give it time.
It's coming.
Yeah.
That's the main issue. When people travel, that's the thing that you have to spread.
Oh, 100%.
That's how we got here. One stupid dumb idiot from Italy, or from our country, went to Italy, and then back.
Well, yeah, and people aren't even following like the quarantining instructions now. Well, I heard I don't know, is it Italy? I think it's in Italy. They banned all the schools, so they shut all that down. But I guess all the kids are like going to the beach and shit now, so apparently that's causing a big catastrophe. But now they're saying that they're going to put $500 fines, and then they're actually going to give people like manslaughter charges if they go in public or something. I'm like, holy God.
This same area closed down and school. They had a fun time talking about the work of country.
Oh yeah, for sure.
That was just cancelled. Just got a message in the bread that said schools are closed tomorrow into further notice.
That's so crazy.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, we all said we wanted a zombie apocalypse. This is as close as we're gonna get.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Yeah.
And people are just, their stores just vanish. Food, everything just gone. Everybody just gets food.
Yeah.
Stores just stop.
Yeah, it's gonna be an interesting time. Stock up on your toilet paper before it runs out.
That's the one thing that one store.
Well, I think the reason people are stocking up on toilet paper is because they heard that it's going to, like the main factories or something that make it are over in China and they're all shut down. So they think there's going to be a giant, like lack of supply coming here soon. So I think that's why people are flipping out. But I think there's going to be a lack of supply of a lot of things. I don't think it's just going to be toilet paper.
But also here we're going to get food every day and every new shipment of food. That's but people. Some people that survival is that they have to get enough food.
Yeah.
If you do that, you're going to see a struggle on food, and you're never going to get to eat it up, or you're going to just sit there with food.
Yeah, can't stop it now. It's just going to be what it's going to be. But that's life. What do you do? We're all going to die of something, right?
What makes me so pissed is that they cannot done this things a lot earlier when they first got a case here in my country. Then there was a time to shut the airports down.
Yeah, they should have stopped everything right when they heard it was happening, but they didn't, and now this is what you get.
Just take it slow and don't be afraid to do a little bit more strict. Just put the hammer down, or can just shoot it right in the foot.
Yeah. Unfortunately, they won't.
No.
But what do you do?
We have to have freedom.
Yeah, freedom. That's it. That's the one.
We have to make it fair for everyone.
Sorry, I'm just clearing the grass here so we can see what we're actually doing here.
I don't care.
Yeah, whatever. Nothing you can do about it, so there's no point in really... No point in really worrying about it much.
So, 2 weeks, do what I want. But I'm not going to be outside the house unless I have.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't wait to that. I would love to stay home for 2 frickin' weeks. Sick or not. Give me a vacation. I want it. Gimme, gimme, gimme.
And there are new strips on the bus too. This whole strip on the bus, they're not going as often as they used to.
Oh, yeah.
And
So you guys got to find your own transportation or whatever?
And you can take the bus, but it's limited space. the seats are all empty. That's the one thing I don't like either.
Crazy.
It's tough to the driver, but I would say all the seats are taken.
Yeah.
Then you just drive and drive.
That's so crazy.
All the stuff.
Well, it's going to get a whole lot worse before it gets better, that's for sure.
But then if you have 1 meter between each other, it's okay to stand.
Yeah.
Yes.
Rap, you're in here, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, you have confirmed cases there?
I think we have 1.
1? Oh, that's not so bad. Hopefully that stays 1 for a while.
Yeah.
You guys doing any, like your work, having any meetings or anything about that?
I'm not working right now, so
Oh, lucky guy.
I have nothing. But I know that our government close every public area that contain more than 250 person.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Huh? That's crazy.
So
I know I was supposed to go to Montreal for that concert, but I'm thinking it's not going to happen now.
no, I don't think.
It's probably going to get.
Yeah. I think I'm just gonna. Well, it sucks because I bought something that I can't really. Well,
Yeah,
I can refund the days that I haven't been there, but my deductible or whatever I don't get back, which sucks. So I wipe my ass with $300.
That's what you should do. If you have paid for some concert or anything, then it's probably not going to get your money back.
Oh yeah. Well, no, a lot of the concerts are like, oh yeah, screw it, we're going to do it anyway, but I don't think they're going to have a choice. I think the government's just going to shut it all down. They're just going to say,
be fine.
yeah, they'll just say no more gatherings over a certain amount of people.
Yeah.
I can see that coming.
I think it was here that if it was over 500 people, it's going to get counted, but under that, it's going to okay.
That's so crazy. Yeah, then they canceled E3. Speaking of video games, holy god, I never thought I'd see that one canceled. That was crazy. I mean, just expect everything to be canceled. Pretty much.
Yeah.
Any plans? Just cancel them now. Just we'll do it next year if things are better.
Is it about forward in Farmers Simulator League? That is just
Yeah.
else.
Yeah.
So you had a
I heard Saskatchewan made a cure or something though, or like a vaccine or something that's really effective. Of course, we won't see it for a year and a half if it actually gets rolling, but it's promising to see that somebody made it.
I think we have something too here in Quebec.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we have some of the top places for dealing with that stuff. So.
Yeah, we have so much university here. So.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. And we have lots of well-produced areas for scientific research and labs and healthcare. So I'm sure that'll help. Sorry if you guys are lagging out. It's probably because I'm moving a load here.
Oh no, it's going great.
No,
Smooth. It's smooth when no one's here. Hey, that's so funny.
Yeah.
That's why I like these kind of smaller crew
5
things.
people should be on the max.
Yeah, maximum amount of 5. Yeah. But Chris is here. I figured Chris would have bad lag, but it's pretty good.
it's actually better than it actually used
Huh.
to be.
That's so crazy. So yeah, 5 is the limit.
5, 7.
We'll just have 5-man crews for life.
And I'm trying to do like Delta said, getting rid of all the stamps.
Oh yeah.
Make sure.
Just to help clean it up. Yeah, I'm sure it makes a difference. I'm sure it does.
Pretty sure too.
And not burns up the logs as much. And if you have a full land, then just clean it, then start again.
Can I clear this tree? Not quite. I'm trying to turn around with a 35-point turn here. There we go.
How did that go?
It worked. I'm coming back the right direction, so that worked out well. Are you bunching rap?
Yeah.
Oh, good man. I like it. I was like, oh no, who's running buncher?
I am.
So I was like, oh, maybe there's no buncher. I'm like, the wood's gonna stop. But now that I know you're on there, it'll be fine. Lots of room. Oops, I parked that way the frick away from me. Holy. Haven't been logging in a while. I don't even know where to park my trailer.
Garbage killer, and I like it.
Yeah, it's fun. Hey, I actually really like that one too now. You just wait for the next one that's coming. That thing's gonna be sweet. The John Deere with the chains. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That one's
good. That's good. That's
Yeah, it's always fun to have new stuff, new pretty things. Oops.
We have a whole year with just Farmers Simulator 2021 is not going to come out.
Yeah. Yeah, that's okay. I'm okay with that. It's less time I have to worry about modding. I like that. See if we can separate this part. Build ourselves a little base here. I don't really want that one in there. Not yet, little friend. Not yet. I mixed in all my tops. I wasn't paying attention. But you know what? It still works. It's all going to the mill. Who cares?
Yeah.
Da-dunk-da-dunk. So yeah, that's pretty cool of Thrustmaster to do that little deal there. That'll be really good. Then we'll be able to get a whole bunch of people, well, at least a few here and there, we'll be able to get joysticks for. That's really where the true joy of this game comes from. Without them, it must be misery. Unless you have like your own setup that you like, but I know lots of people hate like mouse and keyboard people. It's just like, oh, can't even imagine. I wouldn't even play this game if it was mouse and keyboard. There's no way you could make me play it.
No, me neither.
No, I'd just be like, no?
No.
You ever heard of this game on mouse and keyboard? No, and I'm never going to play it. Thanks, yeah. Yeah. I thought you use joysticks, don't you? Yeah. Yeah.
I use joystick.
Yeah. You have to. It's hard not to. I mean, I get it. Like, there's lots of guys who use Xbox controllers and they have like a really good setup and they run really well. So I mean, I got no complaints. But it's just something about operating with these joysticks. I'll tell you. I actually have some.
I had to grab joysticks in order to play.
Makes a big difference, doesn't it?
Oh,
night and day.
Way much of a difference.
I know lots of people tell me that they don't because some people just can't or don't want them or don't want to change. But I'm like, dude, trust me, it will make you a better operator. It really does.
And when you first get into it, you can just build a really good chair and
yeah.
Have a nice screen.
Yeah, that's the. I wish I could just give everyone the exact same setup I have. I bet we'd have a lot more players. If I was a millionaire, I would do that.
I got the exact same setup you do. There.
Oh, see, that's what it's all about.
Yeah, I went for the Thrustmasters. I was like,
it's so
no,
good.
I don't want any other joystick but the Thrustmaster.
Yeah, I mean, I've looked around, and I've seen a couple other brands that have really good stuff, but they're so either horrendously expensive and. Like, I want to be able to push the idea of using joysticks that are at least slightly affordable. Like, these are pretty affordable when it comes to gaming in general, right? Like, even for $200 to get, a decent set of these things, that's a pretty good deal.
That's what my wife paid was $200 for dual joysticks.
Yeah, that's about right.
Yeah, and I have no complaints. Like,
no, right? They work good.
They're awesome. They're awesome. I love them.
Yeah. No, I definitely think they're among the top tier stuff for sure.
I think that I have bought mine for $150.
I think everybody's going to think now that I'm doing sponsorships for Thrustmaster, I'm trying to push their sticks, but I'm sorry, but there's just nothing really better at that price range. Like, I've tried all of them. Like, Logitech's were okay, like the TAC 3s, but they don't really make those anymore, so you have to find them on, like, eBay to get a set. And the only other ambidextrous stick I've ever used was the Cyborgs, but they sucked. I hated the Cyborgs. The buttons were all cheap and broke, and the sticks wouldn't react very well. They'd, like, glitch out. I hated those frickin' things. I can't remember who made those. Cytec, I think, right? Cytec Cyborg?
I don't know.
I can't remember. I think Cytec had like some deal with Farming Simulator though when they made that panel thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Thrustmaster missed the boat on that one. I wish they would have made their panel because these are like seriously the best joysticks I've ever used though. Like they really are. Yeah. And trust me, like I feel I'm a prime candidate to tell you that the durability is good considering I spend freaking 800 hours a week on this crap. And I really abuse these suckers. Like, don't get me wrong. I smash them all the time onto my chair. I have no idea how they haven't broken yet. That's what makes me constantly support the brand is just because I've literally abused these things to beyond belief, and they still work just as good as the day I bought them. So I'm like, yeah, I'll stand behind that product.
Dude, I let my 2-year-old reef on my joysticks. Yeah. Like, she reefs on them. And
somehow they still stay intact.
They work perfectly. Like the movement in your equipment is so nice now. It's like, oh well, thank you.
There's
my 2-year-old did something for me.
Yeah. On the next update that's coming out, the controls may feel a little bit more sluggish than normal. because I kind of like I've been hanging out with a friend who's in the bush right now with a Tiger Cat 875 loading. So he took my GoPro out to the bush with him and he's been filming it. So I've been able to see his view of him operating and then how it reacts, like the times on it. And I've been watching the hydraulics, the way they react, and I realize these machines are a little too perky. Like they react like too quickly. I mean, Rap can probably attest to that because he actually works on machines, right? But you know what I mean? Like when you go to turn, there's a little bit of time. It's not like a huge delay, but you know the hydraulics take a minute to kind of kick in and then get rolling.
Yeah.
And then your swing brake and all that.
I know that too.
So what I did on the next update is I tried to imitate that as best as humanly possible. And personally, I think it's really, really fun and smooth, but we'll see how that goes with other people. I think it was fun.
I know how that feels.
Yeah, it's just like that kind of heavy feel, you know, that just, you know, you just like, oh, yeah, something's moving. But the problem is on these machines, and I've had other actual real-life operators come over to my house and try it out just kind of for fun. And the first complaint every time is just like, oh, man, they're so reactive. Like, they react too well, like, too sharp.
I have a friend that runs equipment. He come to my house, but he was so sorry because I had no further because we could use, but he used them as it ran like a real machine, so he used it so hardly.
That's funny.
And
But he liked it?
He liked it.
Yeah. It's just different. Like, even when I operated the Medill for the first time, I was just like, holy crap, like, there's so much dead zone or, like, a dead feeling before your machine starts turning.
Yeah.
And then you just realize that's just how hydraulics work, right? But...
At my school, we have two S-trailers, one with the new one and a little bit old one, and the old one has really good delay.
Yeah.
That's true.
Let's see if I can back this thing in here. Back it in, back it in. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see how the next update goes, but it's it feels better to me. And I also gave the heads more like a faster speed when you turn the head. Because I was watching my buddy's videos of him using the 880 or the 875, and it's crazy how fast he can turn that head. Like if he holds it down, it's just like phew, like super fast spin. And he can make really quick adjustments. And I'm like, oh man, ours don't do that. Mine takes forever to turn all the way around. So I watched those videos for like hours and hours on end while I was editing them. And I'm like, okay, when he moved his stick that far, this is how fast it moved. So I went back in, and then I had Farming Simulator open in the back. And I'm like, okay, now I'm going to try it on mine. And I move it. I'm like, nope, too fast. Nope, too slow. And that's what I do with my life. So that's fun. But... I don't know. It's fun to try to make them slightly more realistic. It just gives you that fun experience.
Yeah, the tractor scored a train on that. That had a pretty fast reaction time when you use stage that one.
Oh yeah.
It's more tiny stages, but it's pretty sensitive and it's fun.
Let's see here. How much we got left? Quite a bit. Oh, there's not that much left here. Who brought this one backwards? Or is it backwards? Maybe it's not backwards. Oh yeah, it is. Yeah, so like even these heads, like I'm turning my processor head right now, and it's giving me PTSD because of how slow it's turning, because I've been playing with the other one all week.
Yeah, I put my speed on 125, so I don't notice it too much.
Yeah, you won't have to do that now.
Better.
Yeah, it'll feel better because the lag on the boom and the swing will feel more real, but the spin on the head will be faster. So you'll notice right away the difference. Like it'll feel really. I think a lot of people will probably be like, "What the hell?" Because they're probably used to it being so sharp. But honestly, I think it makes you a little bit more of a precise operator. And when you're operating, you actually look better while you're operating because everything does have a little bit of a smoothness to it, where you're not just like G. Where these ones are kind of all over the place, so.
Right at the moment, Norwegian farm something, I run a 75.
What's that?
The
Oh, for your sensitivity. Sorry. Yeah. 75. Yeah, I think mine's at 100. I think I run mine at 100. I can't remember. I think it's what's default? Default's 100, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, 100. So mine's whatever default is.
I think it's because I'm used to.
Yeah, that's perfect. Hey, Chris, you want to bite up all the chunks of bits we left everywhere too, since you got the grinder on the front there? Thanks, buddy. Why do I keep turning this machine off? I should just leave it running. God, every time I get out, I turn it off, thinking like, oh, better turn that machine off.
Fuel economy.
Yeah, fuel economy. That's right. Yeah, right. Yeah, turn that off. Probably costs more fuel to start it than it does to leave it running.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna put these guys on the side here, down to the little trees. We'll build a big pile and a little pile. There we go. Beauty. Sorry. Stealing from your pile here. I'm just getting these little guys out of the way. There we go. So yeah, maybe we'll all get like paid stay home time for like a long time. Wouldn't that be fun? I'd be okay with that. Stay home for a whole month or something. I probably need that vacation before I lose my mind at my job.
It will make you work from home.
Yeah, honestly, I would. I'd probably never go back if they did that. I'd just be like, I'm staying at home. This is fine. You guys can sell the office.
With
I have a few coworkers I would love to never see again. I mean, granted, I have a lot of really good ones that I really do want to see because they're cool people, but I have a lot of really bad ones that I don't want to see either, so it's kind of a tie. And if those coworkers are watching, which you never will, you know who you are. They're not, trust me.
They probably never even heard of Farming Simulator.
Actually, one of the technicians figured it out at work. I thought that was really funny. Because he plays on, I guess he plays on console, and then he heard about it, and then he figured out it was me. He called me, or actually called me with a trouble one day. He's like, hey man. He's like, dude. He's like, do you have a YouTube channel? I was like, why? Yeah. And he's like, dude.
Why do you want to know this?
He's like, you do, don't you? And I was like, yeah, I do. He's like, oh my god. He's like, I knew it was you. He's like, I heard your voice, and I was like, dude, this guy sounds so familiar. And I was like, oh man. I'm like, please don't tell anybody. But actually, it's
there goes your job.
They don't care. I doubt anybody. Most people don't even look at that stuff. It's a pretty niche thing what we do here, so it's not like a big. It's not like I have like a 500 million followers and another full-time job. Although we're getting there. I just want to get 100,000. That's my goal. I want to get verified on YouTube. That is my YouTube goal. After that, I don't care what happens to it.
Dude, you're getting out there. I've gotten a couple people to download your mods.
Frickin' right. No, I couldn't believe the downloads. Like last time I checked on I stopped keeping count. I hit 100,000 in 3 months. Like after that last update, the texture update, 100,000 in 3 months, and I'm like, you know what? I can't really top that. So I stopped tracking it because I'm like, I don't even want to know after that. Like it's
that's pretty good though.
Yeah, and I mean, if there's 100,000 people downloading the mods, I'm like, that's awesome.
I got one guy on my server that he uses the Volvo.
Yeah. Oh yeah, people love the Volvo.
That's all he uses.
I know, I've got to build some more mini stuff. People love the mini stuff. I don't know why, but they do.
I don't know why either. And
I built it as like a whatever. Yeah, I just built it because I had the model, and I'm like, oh, I got to do something with this model. Like, I bought it. I probably should do something with it. And I thought, oh, this is going to be the dumbest thing I ever built, and no one's going to like it, but I'm going to do it anyway. And then everybody's like, oh my god, the Volvo, oh my god. And I'm like, why?
Like, oh.
Don't care about the Medill or this beautiful friggin' link belt. No. Let's all go after the frickin' little mini excavator. Like, as a logging enthusiast kind of guy, that just like disturbs me. It's like, why? Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, and people like to do their own little contract things and stuff. So. I know I constantly get people asking me, how do I turn on the logging contract mode? And I'm like, it's not real. I just make them up, man. Yeah. I wish they did.
I had one guy ask me, like your little sticky note thing there that you did. Yeah, I had one guy ask me about that, and I was like, honestly, dude, I'm not a computer genius, so I don't
It's built into Windows. It's just like sticky notes. I tell people, just type in just type in sticky notes, and it comes up like right in your own taskbar on every Windows computer. But people just don't get it.
Because I was even sitting there going, how the fuck did he do that?
Yeah, right. It's like, It's like,
And then I sat there, and you're like, just type in sticky notes. And I typed in sticky notes, and it's like, boom.
Sure enough, there it is.
I'm like, hey.
So funny. It's a free app that everyone loves. Yeah. The good times. Did somebody type in logging crew? I don't have my Discord open, so I can't see it.
Yeah,
who is it?
Shark just asked if we needed help.
Well, he should get his butt in here if that's what he's really wondering. Get your buns in here.
I will type that too.
Get your buns in here. Get
your buns in here.
Buns.
From FDR.
Yeah, the buns. Very important. Do some decking here. Beauty. And then, Chris, you want to give this another zap here?
Yep.
Thanks, buddy. Just helps keep clean, you know, saves us all our trouble. Here, actually, I'll take this tree from you here, TJ. Actually, both of them, just shoot them out. And then I'll let him do a wipe before you cut your next one. Give you a nice clean spot to play. Perfect, so I needed this last stick for finishing the spot. This is perfect.
Oh, and I've taught a lot of people about your building a like how you build a wall on each side of the trailer.
Oh yeah. Yeah, like how? Oops.
Cradle.
Cradling. Yeah, no, that's awesome.
Yeah, I've taught a few people about that, and they're like, "Well, man, logging's so much easier." And I'm like,
yeah. I mean, if you don't know when you come into logging, it's a pretty freaking confusing world. That's how I feel about farming. Everyone's like, dude, farming is so easy. And I look at it and I'm like, I don't understand any of it. I'm like, you plant a field, you spray it with some stuff or something, and it grows or something. I have no idea how it works.
I'm waiting for the video that comes out. We're spraying coronavirus on
Yeah. Probably. I'm sure that'll be a thing. Somebody will come up with that.
It's coming. I feel it.
If I had $1 for every conspiracy nut. Hey, Richard, when you're down there cutting, these guys can actually grab those decks and bring them up here too. Chris, if you or whoever, actually, I'm gonna grab the other skidder here. Take a break, because then we can actually grab that those other decks, and I'll just drag them up here. We'll keep this one for now. Rap, you're pretty far down there now, hey?
Yeah, a little bit.
Maybe we could build another landing actually out here too. Maybe I'll do that right now. Oops, sorry, it's saving, my bad. Well, actually, we're at the end of this episode, so let's leave that one